EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Derek Brown.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
With the give to Ezekiel.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Keep lying. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 3, Panthers 0.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First down, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Get it.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
I be with demons, yeah, I admit it. Get too high, gotta flush my kidneys. Niggas be hoes, gotta mind my business. He got caught, man.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He tried to do what I do and he not do. He's really my baby boy. 2-3 with 100 rounds on. That's probably my favorite gun. We should know, man. First white tee and off white Jones. I need my judge. Sons. 1, 2.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That wouldn't be none.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Oh, they brawling. I'm spraying with
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they give the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 Instagram hosts from Compton, I snatched them up on my comments.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Put a drum in there. That's going to be a whole lot of running.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
We got to throw the ball now. We on the last now. All these niggas acting like they with that shit.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
What do you say? What do you say? O block, OT, yep, 300. Bitches, check the stats. I bet he catch him back. I know they up.
So
I
line
know
of
they
scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10.
He got that shit off snap. I've been shooting guns. I get bodies from way back. I spent a lot on bonds. Once I beat my case, I get it back. How you gonna try to use my formation?
He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Make my shit look 3D. I'm right here in your city. Don't nobody want to die. Ain't nobody that. I've been shooting guns. I got bodies from way back. I spent a lot on bonds. Once I beat my case, I get it back.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
At the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
All these niggas acting
So
like
we've
they
come
with
to
that shit.
halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taking about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
You know that shit a wrap. You lazy in the trap. I'ma feel really offended if you ask me in my strap. I still slime you out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott over the middle, Cooper with him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Somewhere wishing they ain't front. If Lil Hank say it ain't nothing with you, it's fuck you off the rip. Diamond chain ain't come from Johnny. Dang it, hit up in the dog.
A first down carry by
70. Where is your fat ass
defensively
going?
to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some clock.
I created that. Then I switched
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
They hated that.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come by yourself or stay at home. So when you shoot it, it won't miss it.
They'll try and run for it. And nothing but daylight ahead.
You're not catching them.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ezekiel
Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Bring it out.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
If I shoot my gun 300 shots gonna come behind me.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hitting them gates and now we lit. You can't do a show up in the city. Bitch, this my shit. Hit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Nigga come around me acting gangsta, I ain't buying it. 762 God, I got that name because I'm finding it.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Anderson
Probably
loses the
was
football.
behind me. Don't play
And the
with me.
Cowboys have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Probably was behind that. Hitting them gates and now we lit. You can't do it.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Oh.
Again to Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Ezekiel Elliott. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Diamond chain ain't come from Johnny. Dang, it hit up in the dog.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete to
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Lay it down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'm going to get rid of him.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. At the 9. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
What do you say? Blackburn confirm shit.
Here's Prescott.
You slam to bring
That's
it back
incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Killer win. Down, bitch. Drive while we spinning. Tell her where the
The
phone.
holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Killer women. Down, bitch. Drive while we spinning. Tell her where the phone.
Prescott from the gun.
Oh,
and he fires
God.
one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
That's so wild.
He's
beat him
got
in
daylight. 20, 10,
Get down, flip
and
up,
he
7
will
and 2
score.
seconds.
Touchdown Panthers.
Gardner-Johnson.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
He got keys like he Alicia, y'all. Whenever you need him most. EA gave us a star, just beat him all.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time you start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Power running by Zeke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. And
man.
Flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
I'm sorry.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Room here to run. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
He's going to play with Dirty, yo, because you will get those two.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
First nigga out there, though, he got a suit coming. Plus, I doubt my dread. Last nigga played
This,
about
in all
that shit.
probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I'm gonna get on your ass with Von Wilson.
They go down the end again.
And if we miss them,
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I'm the shooter. If you ain't shooting, you get shot. I got a cooler on the Ruger. It get hot. Like, boom, boom.
Prescott to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it, in the fourth quarter? They had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Tonight's final score.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Cowboys, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.